At the very end of South Korea sits Jungmyeon Village, a tiny farm town on the edge of the world's most heavily militarized border. North Korea is only a few miles away, its threat of war becoming an act of war. A North Korean artillery shell launched across the DMZ last week, landing so close to this village. The government ordered the 210 residents into 2 underground bunkers. South Korea's military, usually hidden in their hills, readied for attack. The 2 Koreas at the brink of battle. Days later, a temporary truce in place between the Koreas, Park Chum-se and wife Kim Shin-jae returned to life at their store. It's a hard life. Their shelves don't need to be stocked because no one's buying. The young, tired of life here, left. I hear boom, boom all the time, she says. You become immune to it.
You don't think that North Korea will hurt you?
This last time was different, she explains. We've done the evacuation drills again and again, but this is the first time we've actually had to evacuate. This bomb shelter has a giant blast door. It is solid steel. You can see how thick it is. We're a couple dozen feet underground, and it's solid concrete right above us. The government says that this could withstand a direct hit from most North Korean artillery. 100 people can fit in here, and the last time this town evacuated, they were in here for 5 days. I heard the North Korean gunfire that day, says Park Yong-ho. He led his town's evacuation.
Why stay here? Why stay in this town?
I'm not anxious, and I've never thought of leaving, he says calmly. I'm determined to protect my town. People in Seoul ask me, how do you live here? If they're going to hit anything, it's gonna be Seoul. If there really is another Korean war, she says, we'll all die. Seoul sits within North Korea's artillery range as well. They just ignore how close that threat is. This border town can't.